All right, boys and girls, I was wondering if I could get a volunteer to come up here and sit with me. So I would love to share with you some of my little tassel toys. Now I have 10 of these little tassels. Do you guys think you could think of a way to make sure that we could share these toys fairly? What if I gave my friend here, what if I gave her more than me? Would that be fair? No, it wouldn't be fair. What if I gave them less than me? Nope, that wouldn't be fair either, because then I would have more. So what we want is for us both to have the same. So when we want two people to have the same thing, that is called 1/2. So can everybody say 1/2? Awesome. So 1/2 is a fraction. Can you all say fraction? And a fraction is a part of something whole. So this pile is our whole, and a fraction would be a part of that, just like how we learned how we can have whole numbers that are made up by smaller numbers, like 4 plus 4 equals 8. So 4 and 4 are parts of 8. So just like that, we can split this up evenly. Could anybody think of a way that we can make sure that we have the same? So I'm going to show you one way that we can make sure that we find 1/2 very easily. And this only works when we have even numbers. Can you say even numbers? Awesome. So I will give 1 to my friend, and I will give 1 to myself. Then I will give 1 to my friend, and I will give 1 to myself. I will give 1 to my friend, and I will give 1 to myself. 1 to my friend, 1 to myself, 1 to my friend, and 1 to myself. So now, if we did this correctly, we should each have 1/2 of this pile of tassels. In this pile, we had 10 tassels. So let's see if we have half. So in this pile, my friend has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tassels. So we have 5 tassels here. So if we want them to be the same, if we want to be 1/2, how many would have to be over here? We'd have to have 5. So let's see if we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So are these each equal to 1/2? Yes, since they are the same. So for it to be 1/2, each part must be the same. So we have 5 and 5. So these two are the same. So 5 is 1/2 of 10. So we were able to evenly share 1/2 of our tassels with our friend. Bigger numbers. So if we have the number 10 here, and this is our product. You guys remember this? We're gonna have two numbers that come out of there. If we had 5, how many more numbers would we need to get to 10? So if we have 5, we would need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many is this hand? 5. So we would need 5 plus 5 would equal 10. So 5 and 5 are parts of 10, and they make 10. But what are 5? Is 5 the same as 5? Yes, so 5 would be 1/2 of 10, and that's what we're talking about today. We're going to talk about fractions. And a fraction is just part of a whole number. So 1/2 would be represented by 1 with a line and then 2. So that means 1/2. So like we had earlier, we had 1/2 of tassels for each friend. We had 10 tassels, so each person got how many? Each person got 5. So that is 1/2. So we are going to watch a little video about what it means to be 1/2. So with our sharing and with our 1/2, we said that 2 parts need to be, do you remember what word we said? They need to be the same. Could anybody think of a different word for the same? I'll write our word up on the board. Same. Another word that we can have for the same is equal. Can everybody say equal? Awesome. So we'll write equal up on the board next to the same. So when things are equal, they are the same. So 3 is the same as 3. So those would be the same. These 2 pens, are these the same? So they are equal. So I wanted to point our attention to the board really quick. We have 3 bees, yes we do. And what do we have over here? We have some flowers, yep, and how many do we have here? We have 3. Now, someone raise their hand and tell me, are these 2 pictures the same? No, you don't think so? All right, let's take a closer look. How many bees did we say we had? We have 1, 2, we have 3 bees. And how many flowers did we say we have? 1, 2, 3 flowers. We have 3 flowers. So if we have 3 bees and 3 flowers, is 3 equal to 3? It sure is. So we could say that the bees are equal to the flowers. We have 3 on each side. All right, guys, so now it's time for us to practice dividing numbers into 1/2. So I need everybody to get out their math journals, and you'll see on your desk is a strip of paper that has our word problem on it. You're going to paste that into your math journal so we can get going, and I'm going to do the problem with you up on the board so you guys can see, and I want you to draw along with me. Does anybody remember why we draw on our math journal when we're doing word problems? Because drawing and making pictures helps us to visualize the numbers, and it gives us something to look at, and we say, okay, I can count the numbers that are in front of me, I can color things in to know which ones I've already counted, and it helps us keep track of all the numbers in our head, because it can be tricky to do word problems sometimes, especially when there's a lot to think about. So we're gonna look at our word problem. So our word problem says, Susie was sitting on the couch having a snack. She had 6 crackers on a plate. So what do you think we should draw? Her crackers, right. So she had them on a plate. So let's draw a big circle for her plate. So everyone draw that in your notebook. And how many crackers did she have? She had 6 crackers. So we need to draw 6 circles inside of our plate. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. So Susie had 6 crackers on her plate. She left the plate for a moment, and when she returned, she saw that her dog had eaten half of her crackers. How many crackers does Susie have left? So we learned, what did we learn that 1/2 is equal to? We have 2 parts that are the same. So we're going to kind of do what we did with our pizza example and see if we can figure out how many crackers Susie had left after her dog ate half. So she started with 6. That's our important number. So let's write 6. So her dog ate, so let's say her dog ate 1 cookie, 1 cracker. Let's see. So if her dog ate 1 cracker, how many crackers would be left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So would that be half? No, because the numbers need to be the same. So let's try one more. Let's see if her dog ate 2 crackers, how would that be? So we have 2 crackers here. How many does she have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Are 2 and 4 the same? Nope, so eating 2 crackers would not be half. So let's try one more. So now how many crackers has Susie's dog eaten? 1, 2, 3. And how many crackers are left on the plate? 1, 2, 3. So does this represent the 3 crackers that her dog ate? Yes. So if Susie's dog ate the cookies and we're taking away, what are we doing? We are subtracting. So we have 6 minus, so how many crackers did the dog eat? 3. So how many crackers do we have left? If we have 6 minus 3, we can look at our picture. How many crackers do we have left? 3. So Susie's dog ate half of her crackers, so he ate 3 crackers, leaving her with 3 crackers left. So now it is time for you guys to practice a little bit on your own. You'll be able to go on the iPads. You can divide shapes on the iPad. For example, you might see a square like this. How many blocks are in this square? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we colored in this one square, is that half? Nope. What if we color in 2 squares? Yep, so that would be dividing our square in half. So there's one game on the iPad like that. There's another game where you can divide the pizza. You can share the pizza just like we did. And there's another game where you can share and split items just like we did with our tassels at the beginning. So those are all on the iPads. So you guys will be free to use those during center time. And then I'll be pulling some of you aside to do your assessment. So we're gonna see how you guys can do with fractions. All right, my friend, it's time for us to see what we've learned about fractions today. So what do you see in front of me here? You're right, we've got a pizza. So I would love to share this pizza with you. And I was wondering if you could split this pizza in half so we can share this pizza evenly. Do you think you can do it? Awesome, let's get going. All right, so we've got our pizza right here. Do you want to start by counting how many slices of pizza we have? All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. All right, so I'd love it if you could start dividing our pizza. So do you remember how we went about sharing with others? That's right, you give 1 to them, and then who would you give 1 to? 1 to yourself, you're right. So how many pieces do we each have? Yep, we both have 1. Is that the same though? It is the same, but do we still have pizza left? Yep, so we have 3 parts right now, so we need to have 2 parts that are the same. So let's keep going. Great, so now how many pieces do we each have? We each have 2 pieces. Those are the same, you're right. Do we still have pizza left over? Yes, we do, so let's keep going. All right, now how many pieces do you have? 3, yep. And how many pieces do I have? You're right, 3. So we both have 3, but do we each have half? No? Why not? Because there's still pizza left over. Good job. Look at that. Do we each have half the pizza? You think so? All right, why do you think we both have half the pizza? Because you have 4 slices and I have 4 slices? You're right, we do. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we both have the same, you're right. And do we have any pizza left over in the middle? Nope, there's no pizza left over in the middle. Good job, you divided the pizza in half. Awesome. You guys can go back to your work. All right, boys and girls, that is the end of our math lesson for the day. You guys did such a great job learning about fractions and sharing evenly. Who can remember what one word for the same is that we talked about today? Equal, yes. And so what do we call it when we have 2 parts that are equal? Each part is 1/2, and 1/2 is a fraction. You guys did such a great job. To celebrate our awesome job working with fractions, on each of your desks with your partner, you will see a pile of marshmallows. I know, it's super exciting. What you guys need to do, you and your partner need to divide the pile of marshmallows evenly. So you both have to have the same. And then I will come around and I'm gonna count to make sure you have the same. And if you and your partner have divided your pile of marshmallows in half, then you guys get to eat them. All right, guys, great work. Let's get counting.